to order. Randy, do we have a quorum?
Yes, we do.
We have a quorum. We expect a few more individuals to join us. We have a very full agenda, ladies and gentlemen. And the first thing I'd like to do is really, even though I put this together, is to jump to Roman number 3B. We have so many new people. What I'd like to ask everyone in the room to do is to introduce themselves, tell them what organization they're with, whether or not they're a member of the authority, and if not, what business they have with the authority while they're here. My name is Donald Hoffman. I'm the President and CEO of Excel Services Corporation, and I'm the Chairman of the authority. Gary?
I'm Gary Pepper. I'm the Chair of Mechanical and Nuclear Engineering here at ECU, and I'm the co-chair.
I am Bob Bailey, Executive Director for the Center for Advanced Engineering and Research in the Lynchburg area, and I am on the authority.
I'm Maureen Matson. I'm now University Counsel at Christopher Newport University, formerly Governor's Energy Advisor, and I'm a member of the authority.
I'm Mary Alice Hayward. I'm with Ariva Inc., and I'm responsible for all of their government affairs, federal and international relations as it relates to our U.S. business, and I'm a member of the authority.
I'm David Christian. I'm the CEO of Dominion Generation, and I'm a member of the authority board, and have responsibility for about 24,000 megawatts of electric power generation, which includes nuclear, but also solar, wind, hydro, fuel cell, gas, oil, coal.
I'm Woody Lawman. I'm the Director of Sales for Navy Nuclear Products for Flowserve Limitorg out of Lynchburg, Virginia, and I'm a member of the authority.
I'm Regina Carter. I'm with BWX Technologies, formerly Babcock & Wilcox, which is a recent name change. I'm a member of the authority, and I'm Vice President of Government Affairs and Communications for the company.
Hi, good morning. Colleen Deegan with the Bechtel Corporation, and I do primarily government affairs for our nuclear business headquartered in Reston, Virginia.
I'm Bill Briscoe. I'm the Chairman of the Department of Physics of George Washington University. I'm also Director of the GW Institute for Nuclear Studies, and I'm a member of the authority.
Perfect timing. My apologies. My name is Tim Steller. I'm with the Virginia Economic Development Partnership. I'm serving as our representative, replacing for now a colleague, Jerry Giles, who may have served with you previously. I am a managing director in our business expansion group, so it's good to be with you this morning.
Well, I'm Ganapati Manani, senior scientist at Jefferson Lab. I'm a member of the authority. I also have a non-profit organization called International Symposium on Hydrogen and Matter. I represent that. I'm also affiliated faculty at Virginia Tech, VCU, and BudU. And formerly, I was the Associate Director for interaction between the Virginia universities and onThu.Aug National Institute in India.
I'm Al Christopher, Director of the Division of Energy at the Department of Mines, Minerals, and Energy, and I'm the designee board member, authority member for DMME.
I'm Chris McDonald. I'm also at DMME. I will be taking over staffing duties for Randy.
I will be giving staffing duties to Chris. I serve as the governor's senior policy advisor, and I've been staffing this committee for those of you who are new for the last year and a half or so, and the governor wanted to make sure that the board had a place that between administrations that had some stability, so we're going to move it over to Chris and his team. So we're just thankful. I'm very thankful for that. But I've enjoyed my time working with everyone. So if you have anything, give me a holler.
John, could you introduce yourself and
Sure.
who are you with?
I'm breathless right now. I apologize for being late. I'm John Katz, and I serve as the president of Central Virginia Community College, and I'm representing Virginia's community colleges on the board.
Also a member of the authority, as are you, Tim.
Yes, thank you.
And now if I could ask the non-members to introduce themselves and their affiliations and what their business with the authority is today.
I'm John Warren. I'm the new director of DMME, and I'm here as an observer, and the department is in very good hands with Chris and Al.
Okay, Chris, now you know. Thank you, sir.
Yes, Andrew Patterson. My Virginia connection is a PhD candidate at George Mason in public policy focused on national nuclear energy strategy. I'm a principal with Environmental Business International out of DC.
I'm Ali Hagigad from Virginia Tech. And here actually as the chairman of board of the Virginia Nuclear Energy Consortium organization we just formed, nonprofit. And Pastor, I will give the presentation.
You may pitch it in 2 minutes.
I'm Bruce Vogelar. I'm a faculty member at Virginia Tech in the physics department, and I'm here at the invitation of Ganapati Manani.
Hi, my name is Erica Gray. I'm with the Sierra Club Virginia chapter and representing the public.
I'm David Martin of Martin Entities. I've covered the board meetings.
Thank you. Sir, would you introduce yourself and the organization you're with?
Srinath Kat, Associate Vice President for Research, Virginia Tech.
And a member of the authority. Thank you. Well, as you can see, we have a number of new faces, and we'll talk about that in just a moment with some new appointments for a number of reasons. What I'd like to do after this then is ask you, hopefully you've all seen the meeting minutes, and ask you if you've reviewed them, and if so, do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? Second. Any discussion? Hearing none, all in favor of approving the minutes signify by saying aye. Aye. Any opposed? Very well, it carries. Thank you very much. As I stated, we have a full agenda this morning. We have a number of activities that happen, and you're going to, I think, be very excited, as am I, about the activities we're already starting to conduct and how we're going to be much more engaged and much more busy and productive in the activities we're conducting. As we know, in 2013, we set ourselves up with our bylaws, stood up the consortium in January of this year with the board, and you were kind enough to take over as its chair. Thank you so much for that, Ali. And we have a number of activities that we've started to conduct already in the first half of this year, but now we have responsibilities, metrics, and measures, and I'll be telling you what the governor is looking for us to do and what he expects us to be able to accomplish and by when, and the plan by which that's going to occur. So with that, I would move on to Roman numeral 4, which is an update actually from the Virginia Nuclear Energy Consortium, which is the consortium aspect of who we are. So Ali, if you'd be kind enough to make that presentation for us.
So I didn't know I have to give the presentation. So Marshall Cohen, actually, he's going to arrive soon. I think he is our executive director, which we hired, is one of our accomplishments. So I will try to go through the. So we have done actually a lot of things. Let me as simple as I can say. We already established a website. We are working on finalizing the first version of the website. Marshall Cohen, I mentioned, is executive director. He has hired April Wade, who is going to be here as our communication somewhat director. Nathan Roskov is actually a graduate student, one of my graduate students. He hired as assistant or administrative assistant. And you see we have a phone number, we have address. We actually are, and then we got all these email addresses and so on. So we actually becoming a reasonably credible organization. I think the mission you already know. I really don't want to go through the labor of the purpose. Obviously, is promotion of nuclear energy, help the nuclear industry, help the education, which we come from, and work together to make the obviously Virginia economy and workforce stronger. Hey, Marshall, I took over. Hello. So
I'm not conspicuous by your lateness.
Oh my goodness. Sorry about that. We got here on time, and then we had to figure out the parking. Okay. So do you want to take you guys? Do you want to take over? I'm happy to let you go, Ali. Go ahead. Okay. So we have a nice logo, I think. I don't know. What do you think? It's obviously it's a Virginia Nuclear Energy Consortium. We didn't want to use the regular atom arrangement, but it looks almost. Actually, April is here, by the way. She's been doing most of these things for us.
It's a high energy state electron too.
Yeah. Okay. As you may know, the membership of the organization, we have 8 members. There are 5 industry members and 3 universities. the industry, we work DWXT, Dominion, and GE, Hitachi.
Newport News.
Newport News. Newport News. It's a very small logo, actually.
We're still working on that.
And obviously the three universities, Virginia Tech, UVA, and VCU. Now, just for people who may not know the dynamic of the organization, these are all paying members. We have an annual fee of $25,000 per year, and we actually finished our first year in December, and we already have gone to the members, asked for renewal, and I think hopefully we get all members renewed. I have one person, at least I know Virginia Tech. And I think we have a lot of good things that we're trying to do. I guess I mentioned about April, and what do you want to say?
Sure, we will, as part of what we're calling kind of a launch on this, we're going to have a news release out. We're trying to time having the website, at least the initial website, be live at the time we put the news release out, because the news release will make reference to, you can get more information on the website. And I'm really excited because just about 15 minutes ago, we got a very nice word that the governor has approved a quote that we asked him to consider to include in the news release in support. So that's going to be really nice. That'll help this thing get some attention. We're going to put that quote on the website as well. So we expect, again, probably the key on the release, I think we're pretty much there with the wording of the release, and we'll get that to everybody. The key is to have the website live, which we hope to have next week in its first kind of iteration. As I say about websites, the good news is you can change them all the time, and the bad news is you can change them all the time. We're getting that put in place.
So one of our major initiatives right now is workforce. I think that's one of our major will-be for as an organization. So we have started activities in this area. We sent out a survey, and the survey didn't go to many people. I think it's a member organization mainly. Surprisingly enough, this initial, let's call it, evaluation of the survey says the priorities are engineers, technicians, skilled workers, and operators. I thought it was the reverse, but it seems that engineers are wanted, so it's good for us. In short, again, the level of degrees obviously for industry mostly is a bachelor degree rather than graduate, and on the technician high schools, skilled workers, more associate degrees, and operators. Now, operators, what specifically are we talking about? The reactor operators?
Yes.
Okay. But they get a lot more training than high school diploma. So, obviously, the retirement is a major issue in our industry, and I think it is true in most industries, technical entities. In our case, it's even worse. The other issue is, especially for Newport News and entities like that, the requirement of clearance is an issue, and this limits the number of people that we can employ. And then I guess the rest is somewhat, I don't know what specifically on naval propulsion operators, rated naval, okay.
Yeah. What part of where we are on workforce is the survey results really just came in last Friday. So we've done some scrambling this week to begin to analyze, summarize, combine, see what we're finding from that first cut, and then VNEC has a active workforce subcommittee to help put together the survey, and then they're going to get together probably by phone over the next week or so and begin to look at what we have found and what we think that means, what further questions we may have, and so forth. So there's still more to come. If you go to this slide, here's the context for this. I mean, one, it is everybody's priority.
But if you look at workforce as an issue, there's a lot going on. You know, the energy industries have a active